When we talk about business in Islam, we are not just talking about money, we are talking about something much bigger. It is about a system designed to uphold justice and human dignity for everyone involved. Think about it. Our prophet, peace be upon him, was a tradesman himself, long before he received revelation. This tells you that commerce is not something outside of our faith, it is deeply embedded within it. The marketplace is not just a place to get rich, it is a place to serve people, to meet their needs, and to build a society that is fair and compassionate. Every transaction, every deal, every negotiation is an opportunity to reflect the beautiful values of our deen. This perspective changes everything. It shifts our focus from simply maximizing our own bank account to asking a more profound question: how can my business benefit society? How can I serve Allah through my work? This is the core of Islamic economics. It is not about accumulating wealth for the sake of wealth. It is about circulating resources, creating opportunities, and ensuring that everyone has a fair chance to thrive. The goal is not just profit but barakah, blessing. And that blessing comes when our intention is pure, when we seek to please Allah by serving His creation. This is a radical idea in a world obsessed with personal gain, but it is the foundation of a truly prosperous community. So, the first principle is to understand that business is a form of social responsibility. You are not just a seller, you are a provider. You are not just an employer, you are a guardian of people's livelihoods. When you sell a quality product, you are helping someone. When you create a job, you are supporting a family. This is how we transform the mundane act of buying and selling into something with spiritual weight. It becomes a vehicle for good, a means of earning reward, not just in this life, but in the hereafter. We have to see our work through this lens, understanding its potential to build or to break, to heal or to harm. This vision places a heavy emphasis on intention. Why are you in business? Is it just to outdo your competitor? Is it just to afford a bigger house? Or is there a higher purpose driving you? The Islamic framework encourages us to aim higher. It tells us to see our work as part of our worship, as a practical demonstration of our faith. When we internalize this, our entire approach to commerce is elevated. We become more conscious, more ethical, and more concerned with the well-being of others. We start to see every customer, every employee, and every competitor as a fellow human being, deserving of respect and fairness, as ordained by our Creator. Trust is the currency of any healthy economy. Without it, the entire system collapses. This is why Islam places an incredible emphasis on honesty and transparency in all dealings. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said that the truthful and trustworthy merchant will be with the prophets, the truthful, and the martyrs on the day of judgment. What an incredible honor. This shows us that honesty in business is not just a good policy, it is a path to the highest ranks in paradise. It means being completely upfront about your products. If there is a defect, you must disclose it. You cannot hide it hoping the customer will not notice. You cannot make false claims or use deceptive marketing to make a sale. This commitment to truthfulness extends to all contracts. Vague, ambiguous agreements that can be twisted later are forbidden. Clarity is key. Everything must be laid out in the open, so both parties know exactly what they are agreeing to. This prevents disputes and protects the rights of everyone involved. This is also why Islam strictly prohibits riba, which is often translated as interest or usury. Riba is the practice of making money from money itself, without taking on any real risk or creating any real value. It is an exploitative system where the rich get richer simply by lending money, while the borrower is trapped in a cycle of ever-increasing debt, regardless of their circumstances. The prohibition of riba is not just a financial rule, it is a profound social and moral statement. Allah declares war in the Quran on those who engage in it. Why such a strong condemnation? Because riba corrodes the very fabric of society. It concentrates wealth in the hands of a few and creates a system based on exploitation rather than cooperation. It punishes those who face genuine hardship, like a failed business or a personal emergency, by forcing them to pay more than they borrowed. This is the opposite of the compassion and mutual support that Islam champions. The goal of finance should be to facilitate real economic activity, not to create parasitic debt. Instead of riba, Islam promotes a system based on equity and risk sharing. It encourages us to invest in real assets, real businesses, and real people. This is a system where the financier and the entrepreneur become partners. They share in the profits if the venture succeeds, and they share in the losses if it fails. This aligns their interests and fosters a spirit of collaboration. It ensures that capital is used for productive purposes that benefit the entire community, rather than being used to simply extract wealth from those in need. This is how we build an economy that is not only prosperous, but also just, stable, and compassionate. Beyond the major principles of honesty and avoiding riba, Islam sets clear ethical boundaries for behavior in the marketplace. These rules are not meant to restrict us, they are meant to protect us and ensure fairness for all. One of the most serious prohibitions is bribery. Offering or accepting a bribe to gain an unfair advantage is a major sin. It corrupts decision-making, undermines justice, and denies opportunities to those who are more deserving. It creates a system where connections and cash matter more than merit and quality, which is a recipe for a failed society. True success comes from Allah, not from illicit backdoor deals. Another forbidden practice is hoarding essential goods. You cannot buy up all the food or medicine during a crisis just to drive up the prices and make a massive profit from people's desperation. This is a deeply selfish and harmful act. Our guidance teaches us that resources are a trust from Allah, meant to be available to the community. To monopolize them for personal gain is a betrayal of that trust. Similarly, it is strictly forbidden to sell things that are inherently harmful, such as alcohol, pork products, or anything that promotes immorality. A Muslim's business must be a source of good, not a vehicle for spreading harm in society. The ethics of Islamic commerce also demand fair treatment for everyone in the market. This includes your employees. They are not just tools for profit, they are partners in your success. You must pay them a fair wage, on time, and treat them with dignity and respect. The Prophet, peace be upon him, advised us to pay the worker his wages before his sweat dries. This beautiful instruction highlights the urgency and importance of fulfilling our obligations to those who work for us. You cannot overburden them or deny them their rights. Your responsibility is to create a safe and supportive work environment where they can flourish. This fairness extends even to your competitors. Islam does not permit you to slander your competition, lie about their products, or engage in destructive price wars just to drive them out of business. The market is vast, and Allah's provision is endless. You should compete based on quality, service, and innovation, not on unethical tactics. This creates a healthy competitive environment that ultimately benefits the customer. By adhering to these ethical standards, we demonstrate the beauty of our faith in our daily dealings. We show the world that it is possible to be successful in business without sacrificing our principles or our humanity. So, if interest-based lending is forbidden, how does Islamic finance work? The system is built on beautiful models of partnership and risk-sharing that promote cooperation. One of the primary contracts is mudaraba. In this arrangement, one partner provides the capital, and the other provides their expertise and labor. They agree in advance on a ratio to share any profits. If the business makes money, they both benefit. If there is a loss, the investor loses their capital, and the entrepreneur loses their time and effort. This is true partnership. Both sides have skin in the game, encouraging careful planning and mutual support. Another common contract is murabaha. This is not a loan, but a cost-plus-profit sale. Imagine you need a machine for your factory but cannot afford it. You go to an Islamic bank, which then buys the machine from the manufacturer. The bank then sells the machine to you at a price that includes the original cost plus a pre-agreed profit margin. You can pay this amount in installments. The key difference is that this is a real trade of a real asset. The bank takes ownership and risk, however briefly. The profit is earned from a sale, not from lending money. These contracts and others like musharaka ensure that finance is tied to the real economy. This entire framework is reinforced by the pillar of zakat, the obligatory annual charity. This is not just a donation, it is the right of the poor in the wealth of the rich. A portion of our accumulated wealth is purified and redistributed to those in need, ensuring that no one is left behind. This prevents extreme wealth inequality and acts as a social safety net, fostering a sense of community and shared responsibility. Zakat reminds us that our wealth is ultimately a trust from Allah, and we are accountable for how we use it. It is a powerful mechanism for circulating wealth and ensuring that prosperity is shared, not hoarded by a few. In the end, we must understand that for a Muslim, business conducted with the right intention and according to these rules is an act of worship. It is not separate from our spiritual life. It is a vital part of it. Every honest sale, every fair wage paid, every harmful product avoided is a good deed recorded for us. When we strive to build a business that serves humanity, upholds justice, and operates with integrity, we are not just chasing worldly success. We are engaging in a transaction with Allah Himself. We are seeking His pleasure and building our place in the hereafter. This is the ultimate goal of Islamic commerce, to transform our worldly efforts into a currency that is valuable on the Day of Judgment.